Good morning, class 8. This is your subject English literature, and today's chapter is the best Christmas present in the world. Before that, I would like to tell you that you have to make two copies, one for literature and one for grammar. In literature copy, you will be writing from the book Honeydew and from the book Monsoon Book, okay? And for grammar copy you will be writing what in learn new learns well English grammar and composition, okay? So I hope you have purchased, everyone have purchased the book and the copies. And from you don't I have been, the school have started from 20 April, so I hope you are not piling up the works, homework, classwork, whatever, all everything you are doing, question answers from grammar to fill in the blanks. As from Honeydew, I have already completed Tsunami, okay, chapter 2, and I have done the fill in the blanks, question and answers, true and false, and I hope you have done it in your copy. I can ask for your copies anytime, okay? And from the monsoon book, I have done it, Lake Isles of Innisfree. I hope you have done that as well, okay? And if you haven't done it, so please do the question answers, find the answers on your own, as I have made you understand the chapter. And from the grammar book I have done part of speech, okay, chapter 1 and chapter 2, correct use of nouns. So please don't pile up your work. Just I don't think that when the school will open, that time you will do all the chapters question and answer. That will just this will just be more burden to you, okay? This will just be more hectic to you, but after as I have started from the month of April, if you do it that way, okay, whichever chapter I'm completing, you are doing in that way, it will be easier for you, okay? So I hope you have, whichever chapters I have told you just now, you have done the question answers of the literature, whatever, fill in the blanks, true or false. And from the grammar, all the grammar works, exercise work you have done. So now today from the book Honeydew I am starting, okay? The best, chapter 1, the best Christmas present in the world. This is the part 2 of the video. And I have so this man had bought just a preview of the chapter. This man had already bought furniture which was quite old, okay, and it was quite expensive. He took a challenge to repair it and paid that man and bought the that furniture at a Christmas Eve, at the day of the Christmas Eve, okay? And he was started repairing it. When he was repairing, he found a drawer within a drawer, okay? And there now we will see now whose letter is that. Jim's last letter, received January 25th, 1915. To be buried with me when the time comes. I knew as I did it that it was wrong of me to open the box, but curiosity got better of my scruples. That means feeling that makes hesitant to do something wrong, okay? It usually does. Inside the box there was an envelope. The address read Mrs. Jim Macpherson, 12 Cooper Beaches, Bridport, Dorset. I took out the letter, unfolded it. It was written in pencil and dated on top 26 December 1914. So when he was repairing that drawer, he found what? A drawer within a drawer, as you can see it in the picture. So what he found it? A letter that was written, Jim's last letter, which was received in 25th January 1915. So to be buried with me and so it was received in 25th January 1915. To be buried with me, time comes. I knew as I did it that it was wrong of me. So as he was reading someone else's letter, but it curiosity hit him so hard that it made him scrupulous. Okay, it made him hesitant to do something wrong. So inside the box there was an envelope, okay, and the address was Mrs. James Macpherson, 12 Cooper Beach, Bridport, Dorset. I took out the letter, unfolded it. So he took out the letter and he started reading, okay, and it was written with pencil and dated 26 December 1914. So you do this comprehension, okay, by your own. Now, dearest Connie, I write to you in much happier frame of mind because something wonderful had just happened that I must tell you about at once. We are all standing to do our treasures yesterday morning. Christmas morning, it was crisp and quite all about. As beautiful as I've ever seen, as cold as frosty as a Christmas morning should be. So what happened now? Now he is reading the letter. Okay. In the envelope, what was the address? Mrs. Macpherson, 12 Cooper Bridge, Bridmort, Dorset. So the narrator, as he unfolded the letter, it was written what? It was written to dearest Connie. Okay. The letter was written to dearest Connie. So in the letter it was mentioned, I write to you in much happier frame of mind. So the whoever was writing to Connie, he was very happy while writing this letter, and he was because something wonderful just had happened to him, okay, or her. Why now he was happy? Because he was it was a Christmas morning and it was quiet and beautiful morning, okay, and it was cold and frosty morning. And here standing to means taking a position. So that whoever was writing to the Connie, he was writing in a very happy frame of mind because the Christmas morning was cold, frosty, and beautiful morning. I should like to be able to tell you that we begin it, but the truth I am ashamed to say it is that Fritz began it. First, someone saw a white flag waving from the trenches. Trenches means here long deep ditches in the ground where soldiers hide from the enemy. So, as you have seen the movies, war movies, what usually the soldiers make under like what deep ditch na, like what you can say, we can say it Hindi nala, we can made a drain like that they made, okay, just to take the position to shoot the enemy, okay. They make this kind of trenches or ditch, okay, which the soldiers take to hide themselves as well as to attack the enemy. So now the letter is stating that, and letter is saying that I should like to be able to tell you that we began it, but the truth I am ashamed to say it is Fritz began it. So Fritz, a name for a German soldier, okay. Now something about the letter, we are given a direction of the letter, maybe something about war and soldiers, okay, because as it started with how Fritz began it, how ashamed to say, okay. So maybe the writer of the letter may be ashamed how the war started and how it was German. It was began by a German soldier. Fritz, underline it and write it, German soldier, okay. First, someone saw a white flag waving from the trenches. So there was a ditch, okay, gadha. From there, someone saw a white flag. White flag is usually a symbol of peace, okay. Then they were calling out to us from across no man's land, Happy Christmas, Tommy, Happy Christmas. When we had got over the surprise, some of us shouted back, Same to you, Fritz, same to you. I thought that would be that. We all did. But then suddenly one of them was up there in a great coat and waving a white flag. Don't shoot, lads, someone shouted. And No one did. Then there was another Fritz, means another German soldier, up on a parapet, and another, keep your hands down. I told the men it's a trick, but it wasn't. So now he is writing in the letter that how would like to start the letter. He would like to tell the truth, that he is ashamed that a German soldier began it. A Fritz, means German soldier, began it. He then in the letter he's saying that someone saw a white flag in the ditch, okay, in the trenches, and everyone came across as the white flag is the symbol of peace. Okay, now war, ending of the war. Whenever in this kind of war, when having a war, and suddenly when from the another party or this opposition party shows a white flag, that means they want peace, not a fight or a war. Okay, so everyone started coming as they seeing the white flag from the trenches. Okay, and everyone started shouting happy Christmas, Tommy, like that. Okay, wishing each other. Then when everyone got there in the ditch, okay, when everyone wanted out of curiosity went there, and I thought that would be that. We all did. Everyone thought that now finally the German soldiers are surrendering, are making peace. Okay, but then suddenly one of them was up. Okay, that was in a gray great coat. Tommy means a common English name used reference to British soldiers. So now we come to know maybe British and the Germans were having fight. Okay, as World War II, in history you learn that there was allies and the Axis. Okay, allies, and there was two that kind of a group. Okay, so in the World War II, they both Germans and the Britishers were against each other. Okay, and now we come to know Tommies are the common English names used for the British soldiers. So the Germans and the Britishers were now wishing each other what happy Christmas. Okay, because it was Christmas day. But as well, these the person who is writing the letter was having a doubt whether these Germans are really wants peace or not. Okay, but then suddenly one of them was up there in his great coat and waving a white flag. Don't shoot, lads, someone shouted, and no one did. And there was another Fritz. So suddenly there was a there was Britishers telling don't shoot, and suddenly Fritz was on the parapet and they were telling keep your hands down. I told the men it's a trick, but it wasn't. So what happened then? One of a German was waving a bottle above his head. So underline the word Fritz, underline the word Tommy. Okay, and underline happy Christmas Tommy, and underline as well Merry this happy Christmas. Okay, and underline white flag waving. So these are the most important lines. Okay, underline but the truth, and also underline Fritz began. So this much. Okay, for you to understand that how this person got a letter from a old drawer. Okay, which he had bought it from a shop which was really early 19th century, which was made of oak, and how he on the Christmas he have bought that drawer, and how this person found a box, and inside drawer within a drawer he found a box, and inside the drawer he found the letter stating Jim's last letter, which was received in 25th 1915. Okay, and the address was Mrs. Jim Macpherson, 12 Cooper's Beach. Underline the address as well. Okay, Bridport, Dorset. And how this person is now reading a letter which was written to dear Connie, or which was written to Connie. Okay, so underline the name as well, dearest Connie, and how it is unfolding about a war between Fritz, German soldiers, and Tommy, English soldiers. Okay, so till here, this is the part 2 of the video. Okay.